Okay, so in this current semester, that is fifth semester, the subject which I am going to take is called Kinematics and Theory of Machines. Okay, this is one of the very important, and you can understand, you can say it is one of the tough subject in the mechanical engineering. Okay, this subject comes under the category of design engineering, because as you know that mechanical engineering broadly classified into thermal engineering, design engineering, and production engineering. All of you please remain connected by switching on your camera. Okay, so this subject comes under the category of design engineering. Okay, the subject is given the name of kinematics and theory of machines. This subject is broadly classified into two categories. One is kinematics and another is dynamics. In the previous syllabus, this subject was used to taught in 2 semesters, in 4th semester and 5th semester. Okay, in the 4th semester, the subject was given the name of mechanism, and in the 5th semester, the subject was given the name of dynamics of machine. But the book that was used was same. One book is sufficient for both the semester. But the syllabus was so vast that it was not possible to cover all those things in the one semester only. But in the new syllabus that was introduced in 2018-19 academic year, this subject is totally now has been put in 5th semester only. Okay, this subject will not be taught in 2 semester. Okay, everything you will have to study in 1 semester only. Although some of the topics may have been removed, but some of the topics is added also. Number 1, and there are topics I did not find that topic is less. Whatever the topic was there in the previous syllabus, the almost same topic is there in the new syllabus also, but the contact hour, that is the allotted time for the one particular topic, has been reduced. Okay, so whatever the time that we will get in this particular semester, keeping that in mind, we will have to start our study. Okay, because we will not get more than 40 or 50 class in a semester. Okay, in the last year, the final exam was taken place in the month of March. So in this current year, maybe it will be taken in the month of February, or let us assume that it will be taken on March. But in between, we will have puja vacation. We may have winter vacation. Okay, and also there would be some public holidays and other activities such as your continuous assessment exam, practical exam, etc., during which we will not get the time to take the class. Okay, so we are assuming that we will get 40 to 50 class in a academic year. Let us hope that we will get 50 class. So as per the syllabus, we need 48 hours of class to finish this topics which has been mentioned in the syllabus. But let me tell you very frankly that if we want to study each and every topic in very detail, and whatever the topic that has been mentioned, okay, so it will not be enough even in 50 classes to complete the syllabus if we will go in very detailed manner. Let me tell you very, very frankly. Okay, because the topic which has been mentioned are very huge. Okay, there are many subtopics which is included in the syllabus also. So I expect your full support. How? Your support, that means what? You will attend the class regularly on time, so that our time should not waste. Okay, because you know that only 45 minutes of class we get. So remember that at least 35 to 40 minutes we should have daily, or whatever the time that has been allotted I should have that time to teach you. Otherwise, it is not possible for me to complete the syllabus. I am telling you very frankly. and later don't blame me that sir did not complete the syllabus. Number one. Number two, corona cases are decreasing, very much, and the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal has clearly said that if the situation continues like this, that is the cases are declining every day, then after the Durga Puja, she will open the campus for the college and maybe for the school. So the probability is very high that after the Puja vacation, physical classes may be opened for all of you. And remember very carefully, if the physical classes are open, then definitely your end semester examination will not happen in MCQ or online mode. It will be taken in conventional mode that was used to happen before this pandemic situation. And if the exam happens in offline mode, you will not get whole MCQ type question. There will be descriptive question, there will be descriptive numerical question, that is the long numerical question, and you will not have any option. You will have to solve those questions. Unlike now, if you are not having, if you don't know answer, you can put any arbitrary option, and the chances are there that it may be correct. But when the offline exam will happen, you will not get such privilege. Remember that. So it is my advice to all of you, please prepare accordingly. Don't think this time that exam will happen in online mode. Prepare yourself as per offline mode, and if it happens in online mode, then that is okay. But if you are preparing for online mode and it happens in offline mode, then you will be in big trouble. Remember that. Then this 9 point will directly fall into 6 point. Remember that. Scoring high marks in offline exam is never easy if you don't study properly. Okay, number one. Number two, what I want to say is that follow a book for this subject. Okay, this subject, that is kinematics and theory of machines. One book I am telling you, that is the S.S. Ratan. The name of the book is Theory of Machine. The author is S.S. Ratan. That book is very good. You should refer that book for the study. Another book that you can use is Theory of Machine by R.S. Purvi. Okay. And in the Theory of Machine subject, there are 1 or 2 chapter of vibrations. So especially for the vibration chapter, you can use the book Mechanical Vibration by V.P. Singh. Although many topics of vibrations are already covered in S.S. Ratan and Kurmi also. And I have soft copies of both this book with me, and I will provide to all of you. Okay, the complete soft copy of this book is with me. Okay, it contains all the pages of the book. So for your study, I will provide this book to all of you. But if possible, I request or I suggest all of you to come to the college and collect the book from the library in hard copy, because hard copy is always better for the study. Okay, so if you are staying nearby Siliguri, you can come to the library and you can take the book. Okay, and before one thing also I want to tell you, get yourself vaccinated, everyone, so that if the campus reopens, if the college reopens in the physical manner, then you will be safe from the corona. Okay, so all of you are above 18, so I request all of you to get yourself vaccinated as soon as you can. Okay, and I hope all of you have got at least 1 dose of vaccine. Okay, so that all I wanted to say before the class. Now the subject theory of machine, let us start this subject. As the name suggests, the theory of machine is all about the machines, but it is not about the working of machine, but it is about the different forces, different link that are associated with the machine. You will see different devices that is used in the machine, in the engines, etc. Okay, later we will see. but this subject will give you the idea that how a machine works, what are the mechanism. Okay, what is the meaning of mechanism? How you can have different type of motion in a machine. Okay, how the reciprocating motion is converted into rotary motion, how rotary motion is converted into reciprocating motion, what are the links. Okay, how one device is connected with another device through a link. What is velocity, what is acceleration diagram, what is the governor, what is the gear. Okay, what is vibrations in the machine, in the structure, what is the importance of vibration, what are the difficulties that are associated with the vibrations in the machine, how to eliminate or how to reduce the vibrations. Okay, how the forces are there in the engine, which is installed in our automobile, what are the different forces that engine experiences. Okay, apart from this, there are many other topics as well. Gyroscope, one of the very interesting topic is there that you will have to study. How the aeroplane, when the aeroplane takes the left turn or right turn, or when the ship takes the left turn or right turn, what are the uh, what are the things, or what are the activity that happens on that particular ship or aeroplane, whether it will go down or it will go up, like that. So very interesting thing that you will have the knowledge in this particular subject, but it will be only possible when you will study this thing properly, that is with the proper what should I say, you will have to study with your focus. Just attending the class by switching on your camera and mic will not work here. Okay, so let us start. This is the very first class today. So I will just give you the introduction of this kinematics and theory of machines. And from the next class, so we will start this topic in very elaborated manner. Okay, now I'm sharing my screen. Please allow me and let me inform whether you are able to see or not. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
So the subject is called Kinematics and Theory of Machines. Subject code is PC-ME503. PC means professional course. So this is the professional course under mechanical engineering, and this is the very fundamental course in all the universities across India. This subject is compulsory in the course of mechanical engineering. Okay. So now let us talk about the learning resources. That is, what are the resources that we can use? As I told, the first is the theory of machines. The name of the book is Theory of Machines, and the author is S.S. Ratan. This is one of the standard books, and it is followed across all over India. Okay, in all the universities. This is a very good book, I would say. Okay, Theory of Machines, S.S. Ratan. Number 2, Theory of Machines, R.S. Kurmi. R.S. Kurmi is also a good book, but I would suggest all of you to try to study from the Theory of Machines by S.S. Ratan. For some topic, you may refer R.S. Kurmi if you find S.S. Ratan is difficult. But S.S. Ratan, personally, I feel it is better than R.S. Kurmi. Okay. Another book is Theory of Mechanisms and Machines by Ghosh and Malik. This is also a good book. Okay, Theory of Machines by Mechanism and Machines by Ghosh and Malik. Number 4, as I told, for the especially for the vibrations part, because you will have to study about the vibrations in detail. There are 1 or 2 chapters are there which deals with the vibrations in this kinematics and theory of machines. Okay, but for that particular topic, you can refer the book Mechanical Vibrations by V.P. Singh. Although almost 90% or 95% topic that are there in the mechanical vibrations are already covered in S.S. Ratan and R.S. Kurmi. Okay, so I would suggest all of you to have these two books with you: Theory of Machines by S.S. Ratan and Theory of Machines by R.S. Cormier. Okay, these two books will be more than sufficient for all of you to study. Okay, just a second. Okay, so and this S.S. Ratan and R.S. Cormier book are there in library. Okay, so now let us start. So the very first chapter is about the introduction to theory of machines. What is the meaning of theory of machines? Okay. So as the name suggests, this subject deals about the theory behind the machines. Okay, theory behind the machine. And remember that the machine is nothing but the combination of mechanism. Okay, so before understanding the machine, we should have knowledge about mechanism. What is the meaning of mechanism? Okay, so you can see what is the definition. It has been written clearly. If a number of bodies are assembled in such a way that motion of one causes constrained and predictable motion to others, then it is known as a mechanism. What is the meaning of that? Number of bodies are connected in such a way. That means what? There are many bodies. At least two bodies will be there, and maybe more than two bodies, and that are connected with each other. Then how they will be connected? They will be connected by means of linkage. Okay, by means of link. Okay, and the thing is that the motion of one will cause constrained and predictable motion. What is the meaning of constraint? What is the meaning of constraint here? What is the actual meaning of constraint? Just I'm asking you. Constraint means what?
Restriction.
Constraint is constraint does not mean
Limitation or restriction.
No, that is not constraint. Constraint means, if I say in Hindi, then मजबूर कर देना, विवश कर देना, समझ रहे हो ना? Okay, अगर if I do something that it will force you to do that, मतलब आपने कुछ ऐसा किया जिसकी वजह से आपने कुछ ऐसा काम किया जिसकी वजह से एक दूसरा काम होना मजबूर हो गया, उसको होना ही पड़ेगा. Did you get my point? Okay. सपोज आई एम टेलिंग यू द एग्जांपल. आपने साइकिल चढ़ के आपने पैडल घुमाया, तो वो जो व्हील घूमना है वो कंस्ट्रेंट है, दैट इज उसको होना ही पड़ेगा क्योंकि वो आपस में कनेक्टेड है, पैडल और व्हील. डिड यू गेट माय पॉइंट?
यस सर.
ओके, सो कंस्ट्रेंट मींस व्हाट? इफ आई से इन हिंदी और बंगाली, विवश कर देना. ओके, विवश. ओके, होना ही पड़ेगा, मजबूर कर देना. So what is the meaning of mechanism? The number of bodies are assembled in such a way that the motion of one causes constrained motion. यानी अगर एक मोशन हो रहा है तो वो मोशन ऐसा इफेक्ट क्रिएट करेगा कि जो दूसरा मोशन होगा, दूसरा बॉडी जो उसके साथ कनेक्टेड है, उसको भी मोशन में आना पड़ेगा. वो कंस्ट्रेंट है, वो बाध्य है. Okay, this because the connections are there between two bodies, because the motion of one would cause constrained motion of another, and that motion would be predictable also. That you can say that with the motion of one body in a particular direction, you can predict that the another body which is connected with the first body, how the direction and the motion of that particular body will take place. For example, if I want to ask you, if I want to tell you, for example, जैसे मैंने अभी कहा, साइकिल का पैडल और रियर व्हील वो चेन के थ्रू कनेक्टेड होता है ना. तो जब आप साइकिल के पैडल को आगे की तरफ उस पर मोशन दोगे, घुमाओगे, तो आप प्रेडिक्ट कर सकते हैं कि आपका व्हील जो है वो आगे की तरफ घूमेगा ही घूमेगा. डिड यू गेट माय पॉइंट? डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई सेड? Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes sir.
So that means what? The pedal and the rear wheel of a cycle are connected by means of a link, and the motion of the pedal will give the constrained motion to the wheel. and that motion that is constrained is also predictable. You are very much you know very well that if you give the forward motion to the pedal of the cycle, then the wheel will also rotate in the forward direction. Yes or no? So this is
Yes, sir.
all a mechanism. Now you can see a diagram here. I think all of you have the working knowledge of a simple internal combustion engine, the engine which is used in the automobile. I think all of you have knowledge. इंजन कैसा काम करता है सबको पता है ना, सबको मैक्सिमम स्टूडेंट तो यहाँ डिप्लोमा वाले हैं, उन लोगों ने डेफिनेटली पढ़ा होगा, और जो बीटेक वाले हैं उसको भी थोड़ा बहुत नॉलेज तो होगा ही.
सर कंस्टेंट का मीनिंग सर दूसरा आ रहा है.
कंस्ट्रेंट मीन्स होता है मजबूर कर देना, विवश कर देना.
Sir, it is called the restriction imposed on the motion or position on both of a system or particles.
तो मैं जो बोलना चाह रहा हूँ उसको समझो. अगर कंस्ट्रेंट मतलब एक की वजह से दूसरा का मोशन कंस्ट्रेंट हो जाएगा.
Like the motion has to be in a restriction, right? Like you cannot arbitrarily move here and there.
नो नो नो,
There has to be
कंस्ट्रेंट
some restrictions.
स्पेलिंग तुम चेक करो सही है या नहीं है.
Constraints.
ये कंस्ट्रेंट है, कंस्ट्रेंट नहीं है ये. देखो CONSTRAINED है.
Constrained.
सर कॉन्स्टेंट का विवश है सर.
सॉरी
Sir, you were telling constraint, right?
स्पेलिंग
last
देखो,
में ED है.
स्पेलिंग देखो मैंने क्या लिखा है.
ED है ना लास्ट में?
हाँ हाँ,
हाँ फिर ठीक है.
सर विवश कर देना ही है सर. विवश
कंस्ट्रेंट का मतलब विवश कर देना ही होता है, मजबूर कर देना जिसको बोलते हैं. इट इज नॉट कंस्ट्रेंट, नॉट टी, रिमेंबर. कंस्ट्रेंट नहीं है ये, दिस इज नॉट कंस्ट्रेंट. समझ में आया ना?
हाँ सर, प्रोनाउंसिएशन के वजह से कंफ्यूजन हो रहा था.
नॉट प्रोनाउंसिएशन, इसको ध्यान से देखो. दिस इज कंस्ट्रेंट, नॉट कंस्ट्रेंट. अगर टी होता तो उसका मतलब होता है रेस्ट्रिक्शन. ठीक है, कंस्ट्रेंट का मतलब होता है रेस्ट्रिक्शन, कंस्ट्रेंट का मतलब नहीं. ओके, क्लियर हुआ? तो नाउ लेट मी टेल यू वन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग हियर. ऑल ऑफ यू हैव वर्किंग नॉलेज ऑफ आईसी इंजन. Okay, that is the internal combustion engine. Okay, so in the internal combustion engine, if I give you an example, okay, the internal combustion engines, for example, suppose let us consider a petrol engine. A petrol engine, you know that the mixture of petrol and the air, it comes inside the combustion chamber by means of inlet valve. Okay, and when it comes to the combustion chamber, what happens? The spark plug is there, it causes fire. And when the spark plugs give the fire, what happens? The piston move downward. Okay, and with the motion of the piston, what happens? The crankshaft starts rotating. यही होता है ना? रेसिप्रोकेटिंग मोशन जो पिस्टन का होता है उसकी वजह से हमारा क्या होता है? क्रैंकशाफ्ट घूमना स्टार्ट करता है. वही क्रैंकशाफ्ट आगे जाके कैमशाफ्ट से कनेक्टेड होता है, फिर कैमशाफ्ट गियर बॉक्स से कनेक्टेड होता है, उसके बाद गियर बॉक्स आपका जो होता है वो एक्सल से कनेक्टेड होता है, उसके बाद आपका व्हील का मूवमेंट स्टार्ट हो जाता है. So but the thing is that if we talk about the motion, if we talk about the combustion inside, if we talk about the mechanism inside the IC engine, then what happens? The motion of the piston, the motion of the piston gives the what? The reciprocating motion of the piston gives the rotary motion of the crankshaft. यही होता है ना? Please respond. Okay.
Yes sir.
Now the thing is that ये एक basic structure है IC engine का. This is the basic structure of an IC engine. Okay. This is the piston. ये आपका piston है और ये किस कहाँ पे रखा हुआ है? Where is it is kept? It is inside the cylinder. Now this piston, okay, this piston will have reciprocating motion like this. ये इस सिलेंडर के अंदर आगे पीछे मूव करेगा ऐसा, इधर इधर. अब इसकी वजह से क्या होगा? ये जो क्रैंक है वो कनेक्ट, ये क्या होगा? घूमने लगेगा. अब क्वेश्चन यहाँ पर ये आता है कि कैसे घूमेगा. सो थिंग इज दैट देयर आर टू बॉडीज. एक बॉडी है हमारे पास पिस्टन एंड एक बॉडी है हमारे पास क्रैंक. यहाँ पर देखो, इफ ए नंबर ऑफ बॉडीज आर असेंबल्ड इन सच ए वे. अब ये दोनों आपस में असेंबल्ड है. कैसे असेंबल्ड है? By means of this connecting rod. You can see this is the connecting rod. This is the connecting rod by which this crank and this piston are connected. Got my point? Now this एक चीज हमेशा याद रखो. Okay, the IC engine which works, the first motion by the burning of fuel happens in the piston. पिस्टन मूवमेंट करता है, ठीक है. जब हम लोग फ्यूल बर्न करते हैं उसकी एनर्जी की वजह से कौन सा मूवमेंट होता है? पिस्टन का मूवमेंट होता है. रिमेंबर दैट. सो द मूवमेंट ऑफ पिस्टन विल द जस्ट मोशन ऑफ द पिस्टन इज नॉट sufficient to drive the vehicle. You will have to convert in rotary motion by means of some mechanism, and that mechanism is there in by, that is the link is there, that is the connecting rod. Okay, so this reciprocating motion is now converted into rotary motion of the crank by means of this connecting rod. So this connecting rod is what? It is the link between two bodies. समझ में आया बात को? Okay, this connecting rod is the link between two bodies, and the motion is totally predictable. यहाँ पे आपको अच्छी तरीके से मालूम है कि अगर पिस्टन का मूवमेंट टू एंड फ्रो ऐसा होगा, ये मूवमेंट होगा, तो ये हमारा क्रैंकशाफ्ट है वो रोटेट करना स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. You can predict the motion of the crankshaft by means that how it will be, what will be the type of motion of the crankshaft depending upon the motion of the piston. So this is one of the example of the mechanism. Two bodies are connected by in such a way that the motion of one can cause one will constrain the motion of another body, and that motion will be what? Predictable. So this is the very basic definition of the mechanism. In all the machines that we use, they all have different type of mechanism in it. Remember, these machines that we use in our day-to-day life or in industry or in anywhere, they are the combination of different mechanism. Okay, as per the requirement of work, different mechanism is installed, and due to which the machine can perform the operation depending upon the different type of mechanism. यहाँ तक क्लियर हुआ? बहुत ही बेसिक सा मैंने आज पढ़ाया, इतना सबको क्लियर हुआ?
यस सर. यस सर.
ओके, आज तो कुछ पढ़ाया ही नहीं मैंने, जस्ट एक आइडिया दिया है थोड़ा सा. ओके, नाउ द थोड़ा सा ये डेफिनेशन देख लो. ये वैसे बहुत ज्यादा वो कुछ नहीं है, बट इसमें थोड़ा सा हम लोगों को डेफिनेशन समझना है. ठीक है. द स्टडी ऑफ मैकेनिज्म इन्वॉल्व्स इट्स एनालिसिस एज वेल एज सिंथेसिस. मैकेनिज्म का मतलब क्या होगा? जब हम लोग मैकेनिज्म पढ़ेंगे तो उसका एनालिसिस भी पढ़ेंगे, उसका सिंथेसिस भी पढ़ेंगे. एनालिसिस का मतलब क्या होता है, सिंथेसिस का मतलब क्या होता है, उसको समझते हैं. ये अच्छा से याद रखना है. ठीक है. एनालिसिस इज द स्टडी ऑफ मोशंस एंड फोर्स कंसर्निंग डिफरेंट पार्ट्स ऑफ एन एग्जिस्टिंग मैकेनिज्म. यानी एनालिसिस का मतलब क्या होगा? जो मोशन हो रहा है और जो फोर्स उसमें लग रहा है. डेफिनेटली व्हेन a mechanism is there, then there will be different the motion of the different bodies will be there, and also different forces will act on the different link, different body. So that study, the study of motion, the study of forces, that will come under the category of what? Analysis part. Okay. And synthesis involves the design. Synthesis में हम लोग force नहीं देखेंगे, motion नहीं देखेंगे, हम लोग देखेंगे design part देखेंगे. How we will do the design. Okay, in a mechanism the various parts are to be proportioned and related, that the motion of one imparts requisite motion to the others, and the parts are able to withstand the forces impressed upon. ये बहुत important है. दो parts आपस में जब connected, when the two bodies are connected by means of a link, the shape and the size of the link will be definitely have to be as per the requirement or as per the type of body. For example, अगर मैं आपको यहाँ पे दिखाता हूँ ये वाला एग्जांपल, ये वाला देखिए, ये कनेक्टिंग रॉड और ये पिस्टन है, सॉरी क्रैंक है, इसके बीच में जो कनेक्टिंग रॉड लगा हुआ है, सो ये इतना लंबा होना पड़ेगा. ये इसका रिक्वायरमेंट है. आप इसको छोटा या बहुत बड़ा नहीं कर सकते. If it will be beyond or beyond the design size, then the required motion will not be achieved. आप अपने मन से इसको काफी छोटा नहीं कर सकते और आप अपने मन से काफी लंबा भी नहीं कर सकते. Okay, so you will have to see the design consideration as well. Okay, how the size and the shape of the particular link or the body will impact on the another motion, body's motion or the force. Okay, अगर यहाँ पे आप इसका size को change करते हो, then the total force, the total motion or the forces will become different, and it is very high chance that whatever your desired motion of the body is there, that may not be achieved. So size and shape should be designed as per the requirement and as per the design of the body. उसी के बेसिस पे हम लोग डिजाइन करेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है कि हम लोग अपने मन से कर देंगे. Okay, so in the next class we will start from here, that is the analysis and the synthesis part. Okay, so that's all for today. This was the very first class today, so I will not teach you in very detail today, and time is also up. Your next class is about to happen. Only 1 minute is left. So all of you switch on your camera for